not cheating. Take me home! Miriam, I'm going back to Panama. I don't want to see you ever again.
I feel really bad about it. Just like really, I'm already really homesick. We don't know how to just come to any conclusions that are right for both of us, it seems like. And it's just this endless battle between us.
Can you believe how different their worlds are? Nicole introduces herself to Ron and discusses her recent move to Egypt to live with her husband Mahmoud. She explains the significant cultural differences she faces, including Mahmoud's conservative rules, which are a stark contrast to her American upbringing. This scene highlights the initial cultural shock Nicole experiences. Just wait to see how she navigates the complexities of Cairo next.
I'm originally from America. I just moved here to live with my husband.
Let's sit and chat.
I'm Nicole.
Oh, I'm Nuran.
Nice to meet you.
So you just got married?
I think we married 3 years ago. It's been really challenging. Our cultures are so different. He has a lot of rules. And so everything you said in the meditation was extra meaningful, actually.
This next part is a real eye-opener. Nicole learns about the contrasting lifestyles in different parts of Cairo. Ron explains how some areas are very conservative, requiring women to cover completely, while others are more liberal, akin to places like Dubai, where personal expression is more accepted. This conversation expands Nicole's understanding of the cultural variances within a single country. Up next, Nicole gets a dose of reality from someone who's been in her shoes.
And still be a Muslim. Those rules were imposed on me when I was a little child until I was 18 or something. And then my parents were like, now you're a grown up, you do whatever you want. And then in my 30s, I met a guy and he was imposing the same rules again. I'm like, what? Am I going backwards now? No, I'm done with this, you know? The Egyptian men, they date her and then they change her to fit with how he was raised up. But he never accepts her the way she is.
Here's another compelling moment. Nicole discusses with a friend how Egyptian men often try to change their partners to align with their cultural and familial expectations. They touch upon the controlling nature of these changes, particularly concerning how women dress and interact socially. This deepens Nicole's conflict between her identity and the role she is expected to assume. The tension only escalates from here. Watch what happens next.
Looks like she looks like a star, and then you have to change the way you dress up. You have the people you talk to, why do you talk to men? Why do you even have male friends? They have to make sure that everything is under control.
It is controlling, isn't it?
But I always tell you, I love you and I care for you. And I'm doing this to protect you.
And he says, I don't want to control you.
This is a critical turning point. Nicole expresses her dilemma between accepting Mahmoud's loving nature and dealing with the inequality in their relationship. She feels that the love she receives doesn't compensate for the lack of equality and personal freedom. This moment encapsulates her ongoing internal conflict regarding her marriage. The next scene further reveals the challenges of their cultural clash.
Good side about Egyptian men that I've never seen in any other nationality before is that they're very kind and very loving, and they give you so much attention and love, and they shower you with sweet words, but they don't believe in equality.
Yeah, I've never really felt that equal. But the love though, you're right though, it's so much love.
Can you imagine living like this? Nicole describes her living situation in Mahmoud's family home, surrounded by his relatives. This crowded environment, coupled with conservative cultural norms, makes her feel suffocated and yearn for personal space. The scene illustrates the challenges of adjusting to a large, close-knit family with different cultural expectations. Watch how Nicole tries to cope with these overwhelming changes next.
Right now, Mahmoud lives with his mother, and he decided that I will live there too, but Mahmoud's mom is the matriarch of the family. Sometimes it sounds like there are 700 people in your apartment. His brother lives upstairs with his wife and 3 kids, and they come down almost every day. And then he has another brother who has a wife and they have 3 kids.
It's hard to fathom the depth of their differences. Mahmoud explains the religious and personal reasons behind his preference for Nicole to dress conservatively, emphasizing his cultural background and beliefs. Nicole struggles with these expectations, feeling they are forced upon her without consideration for her own beliefs. This disagreement highlights a fundamental clash between their individual values and cultural backgrounds. Keep watching. The intensity of their conversation reaches new heights.
In our Quran, the woman have to cover their body this way. But even without religion, it's me. I grew up like that. I'm just, my wife body or my family body, woman body is too important because I love my wife. So I don't like people oh, she is sexy. I don't want to hear that. The problem, Nicole, okay, you my wife, I'm your husband.
This conversation is pivotal. Nicole and Mahmoud discuss the need to address significant issues in their relationship, particularly those that arose the previous night. This conversation underscores the emotional intensity and complexity of their conflicts. Nicole feels misunderstood and restricted, intensifying her homesickness and dissatisfaction. The dialogue that follows is even more revealing.
By like saying, I don't want to be with you if you don't.
No,
That's
this after we married. I ask you, okay, when we married.
But I've never done it before. Like, how can you ask somebody who's never even experienced anything like that before? Definitely need to be addressed, and I feel like it's always hard to kind of do it like calmly because they're so emotionally charged.
What happens next might surprise you. As Nicole and Mahmoud prepare to visit his family, Nicole reflects on her independence in America and her discomfort with potentially losing it. They discuss living arrangements and family dynamics, with Nicole expressing hesitation about continuing to live with Mahmoud's family. This sets the stage for ongoing tension about balancing their individual desires with familial obligations. The upcoming discussion is a game changer.
We don't know how to just come to any conclusions that are right for both of us, it seems like, and it's just this endless battle between us.
بس انتوا النهارده have good mood, huh? Have good day. No fight today or fight?
No fight today. No fight today. Yeah.
Let's see it like this every day.
Don't worry. At first,
This is where everything comes to a head. After a heated exchange about personal freedoms and relationship expectations, Nicole decides that their differences are irreconcilable. She expresses a desire to return to America, feeling that she cannot compromise her identity any longer. This moment marks a critical turning point, signaling the potential end of their relationship. See how it all unfolds in the final moments next.
Then whatever, what are we doing? What are we even talking about? I want to go, I want to get my stuff, and I want to get the back to the country that I actually want to live in.
Okay, Nicole, whatever you want. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Me too. I'm like, I'm just
This has been like unresolved for 3 years and I'm done.
Okay, so you done.
Yeah, you're not gonna change, I'm not gonna change, we don't work, I'm going home.
Can you believe her diverse accomplishments? Dr. April introduces herself as a multifaceted professional with careers in critical care medicine, law, and entrepreneurship, owning multiple fitness studios and a luxury car business. Her introduction is set in a hospital where she's attending to patients, highlighting her dedication and passion for helping others. The segment transitions to her personal life where she reveals meeting her boyfriend Valentin during a business trip to the Dominican Republic. You won't want to miss what happens next in their story. Buckle up for the next bit. It's a doozy.
Dr. Carter, how are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. You have your first patient in room 2 here.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'm a doctor and I specialize in critical care medicine in the hospital. Hi, Austin. How are you?
Doing good.
It's good to see you again. There's nothing more rewarding than making someone well again. Just go ahead and relax your arm.
Isn't it romantic how they met? Talk about a workout session turning into a love story. April recounts her first encounter with Valentin at a gym in the Dominican Republic, emphasizing his physical attractiveness and the initial spark between them. She contrasts her past relationships with professional men, noting that with Valentin, she feels genuinely prioritized and cared for. April shares her belief that Valentin is the man she has been waiting for, marking a pivotal moment in her love life. The next part of their journey is even more intriguing. Grab your popcorn, because it gets even better from here.
I met Valentin 11 months ago while I was in the Dominican Republic. I was staying at a resort. He looks really, really good. In the past, I've dated plenty of professional men, doctors, lawyers. I was the priority. But it's different with Valentin. He's considerate. He is...
The plot thickens with a family revelation. Just when you thought it was all smooth sailing, April drops a bombshell. As the relationship progresses, April plans another visit to the Dominican Republic, expressing excitement and nervousness about deepening their bond. She reveals having kept Valentin a secret from her family and decides it's time to introduce him, given the seriousness of their relationship. This segment is filled with personal reflections and concerns about family acceptance, cultural differences, and the challenges of a long-distance relationship. Stay tuned to see how her family reacts. And trust me, you'll want to hear this next part. It's juicy.
I'm headed back to the Dominican Republic in a couple of days to see my boyfriend Valentin, and I'm so excited. We haven't seen each other in 5 months.
What's up, sis? Hey, what's going on?
Hey! Valentin and I have been dating for almost a year, and until now, I've kept him a secret from my entire family.
Y'all ready to get this game on? Wait, you know, Mo, I gotta loosen up a little bit.
Things are getting serious now. April discusses the possibility of Valentine moving to Houston to live with her, emphasizing her desire to build a life together in the US. She reflects on the unconditional love she feels for Valentine, despite the financial and communication challenges they face. This part of the episode deals with April's internal conflict between her independence and the traditional expectations of her partner's role. Just wait until you hear what her sisters have to say next. You think this was a plot twist? Wait till you see what's up next.
If Valentine and I are going to take our relationship to the next level, we have to live in the same place. And so he has remained open about the idea of him coming here versus me going there. I would like Valentine to share that with me.
So does he make you happy?
He does.
Truly.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional.
This is unconditional.
Here comes a real twist in the tale. Oh boy, it's getting spicy now. In a candid conversation with her sisters, April addresses concerns about being perceived as a sugar mama and the financial implications of their relationship. Her sisters express skepticism and worry about her potentially being used, highlighting the family's protective nature and April's vulnerability in love. This moment underscores the complexity of cross-cultural relationships and the importance of family and personal decisions. The conversation takes an even more dramatic turn soon. Stay tuned, because what comes next is a real eye-opener.
Okay, so
he can support himself.
But
Not
his
if he
kids.
asking her for money. Oh, I don't know if I like it. I just don't want you to be hurt.
I understand why my sisters are concerned, but they don't know Valentine like I do. I could picture myself marrying Valentine and us having a happy future, but I could be naive because he doesn't speak English and he has asked for money.
Can you believe how bright and peppy Jimena looks this morning? Jimena wakes up, feeling absolutely rejuvenated, and greets the day with a smile. She joyfully mentions she slept like a log, completely at ease and seemingly in high spirits. In the background, a gentle melody sets a tranquil and almost serene morning vibe. As peaceful as it starts, buckle up, because the scene is about to shift gears.
Bueno.
Sí, descansé muchísimo.
After spending a few days with her family, Jimena and I came to Salento to spend some romantic alone time to reconnect. But last night, I found out some disturbing things about Jimena's past. It worries me that she dated a very dangerous person. Seems like she really wants to move forward and just do better, so I'm really trying to...
Wasn't expecting that chat, were you? Jimena gets real with Mike, opening up about her past and sharing some gritty truths. She lays it out for Mike, reminding him that everyone has skeletons in their closet, suggesting he take a look at his own before judging. Jimena attempts to brush off past dramas as irrelevant to their current situation, trying to keep it all in perspective. The plot thickens in just a moment. Keep your eyes peeled.
Bueno, anoche le conté a Mike cosas sobre mi pasado. Él se asustó, pero pues yo no veo la razón porque pues es pasado. Mike tiene sus cosas malas también, o sea, no es una piedrita en dulce.
Gracias.
Hola.
You'll be gobsmacked by what Jimena has to deal with. Jimena lets it all out to her sister about Mike's less than charming habits that are getting on her nerves. She comically describes how Mike scatters clothes everywhere like a tornado hit and acts like a big kid, farting right in front of her, which she finds totally gross and out of line. This heart-to-heart highlights her dilemma. Is she looking for a life partner or adopting another kid? Things spiral from here. Get ready for a wild ride.
Mike, súper cochino, si supieras. No, pues se tiró un pedo y eruta y como encima de uno, entonces eso como que, ay, no, ay.
Try not to chuckle at her mixed reactions. Jimena oscillates between laughter and irritation over Mike's antics. She voices concerns about enduring a lifetime of his quirky habits, clearly overwhelmed, yet trying to find humor in the situation, openly discussing her need for a grown-up companion. Given she's already juggling motherhood, Jimena lays out her expectations. Don't switch channels yet. The next clip adds another layer to the drama.
Ay, no, pues con los años uno como escoge confianza con la pareja y pues ya ser otra terminando.
¿Te imaginas llevando unos 3 a 4 años? Ay, Dios mío. Me vuelvo loca.
Igual, pero por eso...
Soy la persona más asquienta del mundo y da fastidio. ¿Oye? Y él hace esto frente a mí. Busca para dónde irse a...
How will Jimena navigate this tricky situation? She ponders over the direction of their relationship, emphasizing the need for honesty and alignment in their core values. She stresses her desire for a partner who is on her level of responsibility, especially important as she's a mom to 2 kids. Hopeful that Mike can shake off his bad habits as they mull over a deeper commitment, Jimena keeps her fingers crossed. Up next, things unfold in an unexpected unexpected way. Stay tuned.
Porque pues me da cosa, pero quiero ser honesta porque quiero tener una pareja que esté como a mi nivel. Tengo 2 niños y yo necesito a alguien que sea responsable, no cualquier culi cagado. Mai es muy buena persona y quiero que esto funcione, pero tengo que asegurarme que esté dispuesto a cambiar sus...
Feel the tension mounting? In the days leading to a pivotal heart-to-heart, Jimena notices more of Mike's habits that she hadn't seen before. With a resolve to tackle these issues head-on, she gears up to let Mike know how his negative behaviors are throwing a wrench in their relationship. Setting the stage for what promises to be a transformative dialogue, the air is thick with anticipation. The ensuing conversation is a must-watch. It's about to get real.
En estos últimos días he visto cosas de Mike que no esperaba y no quiero que estas cosas se interpongan en nuestra relación. Entonces decidí decirle a Mike cómo me siento yo con todas esas cosas negativas que él tiene.
Very hot. Muy caliente. It's nice and warm.
Gear up for a heavy-hitter confrontation. Jimena steps up and calls Mike out on his unacceptable behaviors, including his chaotic way of scattering clothes and his too casual bodily functions. In a mix of frustration and disgust, she explains that his behavior, like openly farting, is far from charming and is actually turning her off. This heart-to-heart is a crucial moment, laying out the stark realities and potential deal breakers in their relationship. What comes after this is even more gripping. Don't go anywhere.
Tengo cosas que quiero hablar contigo que no me gustan de ti.
I have things I want to talk to you about that I do not like about you.
Okay, we can talk about anything.
Bien, podemos hablar de cualquier cosa.
Por ejemplo, tú es aseo, o sea, no se puede quitar la ropa.
Watch how Mike handles this curveball. Acknowledging his shortcomings, Mike shows a readiness to evolve for the betterment of their bond. He comes to terms with the seriousness of the situation, as Jimena emphasizes the urgent need for change if they are to have a future together. Their conversation wraps up with an understanding that they both need to put in the work if they're to move forward. Brace yourself, because what follows is quite the cliffhanger.
Sé que tengo mucho en lo que trabajar, pero quiero trabajar juntos en esas cosas.
Okay. También te amo mucho, pero tienes que cambiar muchas cosas, porque si no, pues yo no me voy a querer casar contigo, no quiero vivir contigo, de verdad que no. Si tú no te pones de tu parte a cambiar esas cositas, que esta relación no va...
You won't believe this opener. Usman is all hyped up about Kimberly's imminent arrival in Nigeria, clearly still riding high from their last visit, which was nothing short of epic. He lays out his plans with a mix of hope and dread, aiming to introduce Kimberly to his family, secure their blessing, get engaged, and eventually tie the knot. Yet there's a twist. He desperately wants kids, which Kimberly can't provide, prompting him to think about finding a second wife in Nigeria. Strap in because the ride's just getting started.
Kimberly, here I come. The first time Kimberly came to Nigeria, I have a good time together. And now, my future is a lot of conflict because I'm about to do the right thing, introducing her to my family and get my family blessing, then we're going to get engaged.
You won't see this twist coming. Kimberly hits the ground running in Abuja, visibly jittery about the critical conversations that await regarding Usman's family and the delicate issue of a second wife. She admits this trip is crucial for setting the stage for their future, as she needs to fully grasp Usman's cultural expectations before she can fully commit. She's pushing for clarity on polygamy, a concept far removed from her American cultural norms. Fasten your seatbelts because there's turbulence ahead.
I'm in Abuja. I'm about to see Usman. Can't wait to see him.
Hello. I'm really happy to be in Nigeria. This trip is actually more important than any of the other ones that I've taken to see Usman because I'm going to meet his family. And there's questions that I need answered before I go there because I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Talk about a pivotal moment. Usman maps out the significance of this journey towards their relationship's progression, which includes snagging his family's approval and popping the question. He flags that they need to tackle some heavyweight discussions about their future and his idea of marrying a second wife. Kimberly's reaction is a mix of anxiety and resolve, as she voices her need for clear, unambiguous answers about the cultural differences that could affect them. Keep your eyes peeled, because things are about to get even more intense.
The thing about this trip is that I'm taking Kimberly to my family. Then from there, we'll see how we can get the blessing from the family. Then we'll get engaged.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to have serious talks while I'm here before we go to Sokoto and stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I'm happy.
Here comes a lighter note. Despite the looming heavy talks, Usman and Kimberly take some time off to enjoy Nigeria's offerings, trying to keep things things chill before diving into the more strenuous part of their visit. Usman aims to maintain a breezy vibe, though the elephant in the room, his second wife plan, keeps Kimberly on edge. The next turn in their journey, oh, it's a doozy.
In Abuja last night, and even with the champagne and the fancy hotel room and just being with my man, I'm disappointed because we both fell asleep.
Mr. No Yummy King, that's your new name.
But I am looking for some alone time with Usman before I go to meet his family.
What are we doing today?
So I'm gonna take you for the go-kart today.
Oh, that'll be
Would you
fun.
like it? Fun time before we go and face the challenging time.
And they're off to the races. In a playful go-karting session, Usman and Kimberly temporarily set aside their tensions, indulging in some lighthearted competition. Yet, as the time to meet Usman's family draws near, the reality of their situation sinks in. Kimberly voices her anxiety about convincing Usman's mother that she's the right match, underlining the cultural barriers that add layers of complexity to their relationship. Don't blink now. The drama is about to escalate.
I want to go karting.
No,
I won.
no,
I
wait.
won.
No,
You just came.
no.
And then your little car broke down, and I just kept spanking your ass.
Okay,
Just like
wait,
that.
wait.
I always won.
Okay, you won.
Cheers. People
Cheers,
in Nigeria
you won.
loving me. I won. Who would have thought that I would be here getting ready to meet your family? It's so crazy to me.
So are you trying to tell me that you're ready for the Sokoto drama?
No.
Feel that tension? The topic of the second wife reaches a boiling point, sparking a heated debate between Usman and Kimberly. Kimberly stands her ground, insisting that any second wife should not reside in the same city, emphasizing her discomfort with sharing Usman. Their conversation wraps up with a potent mix of cultural clash and relationship strife, spotlighting the intricate dance of navigating an intercultural relationship intertwined with polygamy. Stay tuned, because there's more jaw-dropping moments just around the corner.
Usman is not taking the second wife thing seriously. Like, I already don't want that mental image in my head, and now you say something like that. Well, you need to understand my culture, too. I'm very independent, and I'm proud of that. I know you're the man and all this, and our relationship and everything. But when you tell me, like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, no.